Let's talk about vibe coding and why we're here today, actually. I will zoom out for a moment, like starting this topic. So this is what people think from Hollywood about AI in general, okay? Like there will be like AI which will be smarter than us and will dominate us, okay? That's like pretty much the joke that everyone think. This is what is going on. So it's actually empower what we can do as crazy. And like there is like a lot of philosophy about what is going on from here to next 5 to 10 years. And there is like a lot of people saying that, oh, we are going to have like very few companies that basically have most of the products. And on the other side, we have to say, there's a lot of people thinking, okay, we have to have everyone will become like an entrepreneur or building something. And we have like a massive, like innovation stuff thanks to AI and what is also like coding. There is like a different point of view about this. A lot of service and stuff will when we also like achieve robotic and stuff, like a lot of service and stuff will cost like pretty much nothing, and so forward. And also remember that we are talking about 5 to 10 years, not like 30 years, 40 years or something like this. In fact, like something that I think is that if you think that at the current moment, vibe coding, AI, and all these things is not a thing, you're living in a totally magical world. You're not living to the real world. Because they are like reshaping pretty much everything, everywhere, in this specific moment. Like, I don't think that in most of the companies, like already now, like most of the code is made by AI, mostly. AI and human together, but mostly like AI. So the classic question that everyone do is, am I fucked up for this? Like, there will be jobs or stuff like this. What I think is that, do you hire already now people that don't know how to write a simple DM? Whenever business you have. Do you back a founder who is not able to use Excel and to do like a spreadsheet or a business plan? Or do you hire a photographer who is not able to use like digital picture and Photoshop? That is exactly what is going on. Like using AI, not in terms of only vibe coding, but in terms of pushing your skills and how things you can achieve on the same amount of time is like, it will be the same as, I don't know how to use Telegram, for example, or I don't know how to like use Photoshop if I'm a photographer. It's a tool and it's very important. There is like already like this distinction, like for example, from people that actually like be hired because they are good with AI stuff. So what Normie thinks? Normie thinks that AI is like, hey, ChatGPT, how can I make money, a lot of money? There is also like a meme like online about this, which was pretty much fun. Like, I don't know if you saw it. And in the beginning, what people think about AI and this kind of thing, it was like, people thought about chatbots, okay? Like, oh, it's good because I can ask the AI to change my calendar event or swap USDC to Ethereum, or like create a meme coin decided by Grok and then like use a banker bot to do it. But what's happened then is that people figured out that it's very slow and the UX is better. It's easier. It's easier to go to Uniswap and just like swap instead of asking to, for example, like a bot. And so where like actually the AI in terms of real disruption started to be big. It started when it's able to use your computer, use your files, and help you in big tasks. Like, for example, it started to be big, like, for example, into coding with, in the beginning, with, for example, like Cursor, okay? I think that most of the people, they just use Cursor now. Like, I was talking with the guy before, like, out, and we were talking, like, there is still people who actually, like, write code? And I said, man, like, it's crazy. If you think about, like, thinking about this like 3 years ago, it was like, nah, it's impossible, but this is what's going on. And then like the big disruption started with Claude Code. So I directly use all of your resources by your terminal. And this like, I'm talking about something like 2 months ago or something, like it started to push into, for example, like Idea Ralph, which was very like famous on Twitter like in these days, or OpenClaw, to actually like building agents that actually work for you constantly. To, for example, like Griffith, like it's create like an entire wallet to go like independent. and the idea of skills. So people just, I don't know if you see like a lot of people like on Twitter like sharing, oh, I build the skills for this, I build the skills for that. It's basically to actually help like people like coding and doing stuff and agents. So on the Ethereum side, what is going on with the AI and what is like the interesting EIPs, for example, that are going on like to like interface humans with this. So for example, like the AP7702, you can basically outsource the usage, okay, as you are a smart account. And so you can do like, so without building a smart contract, you can do like a complex stuff from an agent without need to have a smart account, basically. Simplify, it's crazy. Then there is the 7.5, for example, 1.7, which is also like another standard. I suppose, in my personal opinion, they will do like the same end of the royalty standard for NFTs because it's not enforced, but it's still like good to have. And I hope they will be followed mostly, which is like, for example, like, that AI is to take data as information about, I don't know, like the art of your collection or whatever, like information. It can be like important. Like this is like an interface standard to pay actually the data creator based on what you're actually collecting from them. And obviously the famous that everyone is talking about, which is the 8004, which transforms basically an agent is an asset. So you will have tokens, NFTs, and AI agents, basically, like just to simplify. But basically what you do is like KYC AI agents to simplify, like whenever smart contract, whenever people to interact with this or to give the money to this, try to push them into the most decentralized way possible to interact with different AI agents. So they basically became an asset that you can hold in some ways. And so let's start by going back to vibe coding and this kind of thing. Like what I see in the space and from different builders and things is that you have two ways actually to approach AI. Which one is AI plus U, which is like learn on the go, which can give you like superpower basically. And it's like what the most smartest people like now in the space and in technology in general they're doing. Or you can do like vibe coding, which is like passive result seeker. I just, chill and ask Claude to do stuff and yeah, cool. But obviously today, because also the title is the first one. So we are going to be dumb and have fun. At least it's a starting point.